My name is Denise Gardiner. I'm a poet, storyteller, and singer-songwriter. In this video, I will use a few of my songs to illustrate how songs are written. We'll go through inspiration, method, form, content, and so on. This is not an exhaustive list because there are as many ways to write songs as there are songwriters. So I will also introduce techniques used to write songs and share with you some very useful advice that was given to me through the years. So first I will sing the song, and then I will take it apart to see how it was put together. So the first song is Whisper in My Ear. Made a reservation for that love of mine at the Red Lion table number 9. In a cozy corner built just for two. Whisper in my ear, I love you. He's a combination of strong and sweet. With a smile he can sweep me off of my feet. He's an inspiration for thoughts divine, and I can't believe that he's mine, all mine. Ba-dee-dee-da-da-dee-dum, ba-ba-da-dum, ba-ba-dee-dum, ba-ba-dee-dum, ba-ba-dee-dee-da-da, ba-ba-dee-dum, ba-dee-dee-da-da-dee-da, ba-ba-da-dum. In 100 years they'll wonder how we met. It's a Sunday afternoon I can't forget. Smiles over coffee, walks in the park. I'm totally committed though we're poles apart. So I made a reservation for that love of mine at the Red Lion table number 9. In a cozy corner built just for two. Whisper in my ear, I love you. Whisper in my ear, I love you. Whisper in my ear. All right, the inspiration for this. You know how little kids come to you and say, I've got a secret. And you say, okay, whisper in my ear. And they'll say, I love you. And you either get a hug or they run away and they come back 15 more times with the same thing. So it really gets stuck in there. Whisper in my ear, I love you. And eventually it got a little melody. And what I want, the technique I would like to stress here is that this is the most important technique in all of songwriting. As a matter of fact, in all kinds of writing. And it's called prosody. Now, if you look in the dictionary, it says, versification, writing of verses in lyrics. But it's more than that. Prosody, which you should use all the time, is combining all the elements of a song. You have the melody, the chord progressions, the arrangement, the kind of instrument you're using, the words, the phrases, the rhymes, the lyrics, everything. And you combine all that towards a common purpose. For example, this song. One Valentine's Day, I decided instead of the usual Valentine's, I would write my husband a song. So, a Valentine. It goes to the person you love. It's about the person you love. what do you like about that person? What are the things you like to do together? What memories do you have with that person? So all this goes towards a common purpose. The Valentine, to say, I love you. Okay? Now, I want to talk, and also the melody is not draggy. It's fun, it's light, it's like we're happy. Okay, so now I want to talk about the bridge. It's like a physical bridge across a river or whatever. This time it's across two parts of a song. And it's like when you write a sentence, you put something in parentheses. This is the same thing. Okay, so what are bridges for? Bridges are an explanation or some kind of aside or a different perspective that you did not include in the main body of the song. A bridge is different. It should be different. Sometimes it's just lightly different. Other times it's drastically different. Okay, you can make it different by the melody, starting on a different chord, having a different rhythm, having a different register like the Bee Gees. You can even go in a different key as long as it's related to the main key. Now the placing of the bridge, that's entirely up to you. You are the songwriter, but you should put it in a place that makes sense, okay? The most common place, you have verse, chorus, bridge, chorus. But, you can vary. You can put it at the beginning. My favorite beginning bridge of all, it's usually called an introduction, but it bridges complete silence to the song. So it's the song, I Left My Heart in San Francisco. And it changes the perspective of the song completely. Like San Francisco in the 40s was just a cute, huge town with a town feeling. And the guy is lonesome, he's not there. But he left his heart there. He loves that place. But it's, it's a big, nice town. Now, he's in Paris, over there. He's in Rome. Those places are glorious. They have history. They have amazing things. But they don't look so great because he misses San Francisco. You know what that bridge does? It elevates the status of San Francisco to an equal footing to those glorious places. It's brilliant. Now, you can also have the bridge at the end. Lorsa Scriven has a beautiful song called Dreams, and all through the song, she varies the tempo because she's dreaming and she's talking about all these dreams. Then at the very end, the melody changes. Also, her perspective on the dreams change. Or you can have no bridge at all. David Francie has dozens and dozens of songs without any bridge at all. And the song flows, it's interesting. Everything he needs to tell you is in the main body of the song, which is great. It's entirely up to you. Now, the next one I will sing is very sad. It's an ode to my truck. My truck woke up this morning. He'd been wet and he'd been cold. He said, I just can't run no more. I think I'm getting old. I got gravel in my crankshaft. My muffler's falling down. need another ride to town. Plum, plum, sputter, sputter, plum. Sputter, sputter, plum, sputter, plum. I lifted up the hood. It was pitiful to see. The spark plugs were corroded, the wires dangling free. The oil had spilled all over. The water pump was gone. It broke my heart, but I'd have to find another drive to town. Plum, plum, sputter, sputter, plum. Sputter, sputter, plum, sputter, plum. I called the towing guy. I called BCA. I got some friends together to see if we should pray. I laid his rusty body for all the world to see, that this broken pile of metal had been a friend to me. So long, old buddy, so long, old pal, in this crazy old world. You're the best I've ever found. In this crazy old world, you're the best I've ever found. In this crazy old world, you're the best I've ever found. Plum, plum, sputter, sputter, plum. Sputter, sputter, plum, sputter, plum. Sputter, sputter, sputter. Now, the inspiration for this song, everybody needs silly songs. It's a refreshing break in the middle of all this seriousness. Anyway, I was at a songwriter's workshop for 5 glorious days. I was with extremely talented people. And we had exercises, and one of them, we were giving little pieces of paper. You wrote a noun on one, a verb on the other, put them in 2 different jars, stirred them around, and each one of us picked one of each. There were just beautiful words, like rainbow and wishing and ocean and dreaming. I got truck and run. So you have to work with what you've got. So you have a time limit, which is great. A time limit is great. Whether you want to use one or not is up to you. But it gets the adrenaline flowing and it juices up your brain really, really good. And this was forced inspiration, which you sometimes need or can use. And you can use anything for inspiration. You can pick up the dictionary, look around you, pick a word. For example, an object, clouds by Joni Mitchell, name of a person, Angela by the Lumineers, or places, that one of my favorites, a Sweetwater Waltz by Dory Braun, even verbs, walking. I'm walking on sunshine. Oh, verbs are good. Or conversations. Now, Matt Pattershuk heard a conversation once at an airport between a father and son, and he wrote one of my favorites, Swayback Mule. Observations. It's cloudy today. Memories. When we rode a bicycle. Phrases from novels, from movies, from wherever. Ian Smith sings this song that is in reality is Snake Oil Salesman's sales pitch, and it was probably literally taken out of the Sears catalog. It's a really, really good song. So anything can be an inspiration. But the first thing you have to do, once you decide you've got your inspiration, you're going to go, you need a story. That is the main thing. You need a story. Now remember prosody, all right? And people tackle a song different ways. Like when we were together in this workshop and in other workshops, some people go for the chord progression and the melody first, chord progression. You've got 3 chords, nine notes already that you can fool with. Other people start with the words, with the phrases. Whatever your style, you stick to your story, all right? And you know, the truth is, a lot of the times, in my case especially, it's going to be real cheesy and oh my goodness, I can't believe I wrote that. But let me give you 2 pieces of advice. 2. And the first one is, you learn by writing. The more you write, you're exercising this creative muscle here. The more you write, the better and faster this muscle is going to serve you. So you should write. Pick every day, like in the morning or evening, whichever, or every few days or a certain time of the week or whatever suits you, but write. The second piece of advice, you know, all these cheesy, corny, oh my goodness, I'll never show this to anybody. Where can I hide this type of song? Save it. You save that chunk of song. Let me tell you a story about saving chunks of songs. Howard Shore, who got 3 Oscars for writing the musical scores of the Lord of the Ring movies. First movie, Fellowship of the Ring. They're in New Zealand. It's beautiful. They're excited. The creative juices are flowing. The movie was wonderful. The music, beautiful. He got an Oscar. Second movie, The 2 Towers. It's exciting. They're going to have a different setting, different mood, everything. They're back in New Zealand. You know, things are going so well. He's in England in the worst winter. It's snowing, it's raining, it's damp, it's cold. They haven't seen the sun for weeks. Not just that, the worst thing, he's got a mental block, brain made out of dried cement. He can't think of a thing and he's depressed. They're sending chunks of movies over. He's lost. So you know what he did? Over the years, ever since his teenagehood, he'd save chunks of music, songs, melodies. He went into that pile and he sorted things out and he joined them together and he expanded them and embellished them. And you know what happened? That is the music for the second movie. It's beautiful. And he got an Oscar for it. So, Oscars to you. And now, how do you save this? Well, if you're a pen and paper type of person, you can do like I did for years. You know, this binder here. And it's got, you know, songs in it. I hope you can see this. You know, it's got, sometimes it has things stapled or, scotch taped in. It's got an index at the end. And the songs weren't put in any particular order. They were just in there as they came to me. So the index, I have to go through quite a bit to find what I want. And sometimes it's good to go back in there because something that seemed corny, a few years back, may now spark the greatest song you ever wrote. But I have to admit, this is not perfect. This, in songwriters' parlance, is called a Frankenstein File. As you can see, it's got bits, pieces of everything from, whatever I had to write on at the moment. Some of them are stapled together, and I mean to put them in my book, but it's in the same to-do category as my big Rubbermaid container of photos that I'm going to put in an album someday. So good luck with that, right? But just recently, there's hope. I heard of 2 wonderful digital facilitators that I've got to investigate. One is called Google Document, and Google Document, you can put all your lyrics, your themes, your ideas, your chord progressions, what you want to do later with this. But what I really liked about it is you can insert the music, the sound, the real melody that you've thought up for this particular song. So that's one that I've got to investigate. Another one, if you have a Mac, on a Mac there's an app called Notebook, and it's like a binder. You've got pages, you can have tabs, saying song 1, song 2, song 3, love songs, nature songs, protest songs, whatever. And there's a little recording button on the left top hand corner, and it will let you record the melody. Now, a lot of my melodies are pre-recorded because I use my phone. Hey, I'm getting modern. I use my phone to record even ideas when I'm out on walks or in the car. I stop usually because I'm not that good. But I'm sure I can get around this. But these are 2 great ideas. Now, I want to talk about the bridge again. The bridge in Ode to My Truck is, it was originally at the end, but when I sang the song for the class, just for laughs, I put in this boom, sputter, boom at the end. And they thought, oh, you should put that in there. So I did, and I quite like it there. All right, my next song, Spend December with You. Da 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 da. Sing my heart songs of May, raging storms far away. Will you go? Will you stay? Will you love me forever? Will you go? Will you stay? Will you stay come what may? When the green grass of summer turns to sweet smelling hay, then I'll welcome the chill and the frost of November as winter comes into view. Will you stay? Say you will. I will love you so true. If I can spend December with you. If I can spend December with you. We dance, love, and play. We are children forever. Yes, we dance, love, and play. We are children of May. Let the winds of September all our cares sweep away. Then I'll welcome the chill and the frost of November as winter comes into view. Will you stay? Say you will. I will love you so true. If I can spend December with you. If I can spend December with you. The smiles and tears of our days, like the river and shore, keep embracing. Songs of May seem so far away, when the leaves of October are turning. Then I'll welcome the chill and the frost of November as winter comes into view. Will you stay? Say you will. I will love you so true. If I can spend December with you. If I can spend December with you. Da 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 da. The inspiration for this song, the word December to me is musical. It's the sound of the word. It's not because of Christmas. It's just what it means. It's a metaphor for endings, for something going on forever and then ending, your ending. It's a metaphor for life and the end. That is a cliche. And metaphor for living your life and then the end in December. It's been done many times, beautifully, especially this one. Oh, it's a long, long time from May to December, but the days grow short when you reach September. How can you beat that? It's up there, just So, cliches have been done many times, many songs. If you come onto a cliche, unless you're really determined, unless you really want to do it or have to do it, run away. On the other hand, nobody else is you. Nobody else has your knowledge or your life experience. So, that cliche's been done this way according to these people's singer-songwriter's life's experience. What about if you turn it around? Instead of going like this, you go like this. So, tackle it differently. So I really wanted to do this song, and using my life experience. I'm from the northwestern part of New Brunswick, and my musical territory was the old world French-Canadian folk songs, the Acadian songs, ballads of the Maritimes like the Miramichi Fire in New Brunswick or the Mines of Spring Hill in Nova Scotia, stuff that is just modal, Celtic, and sweeping melodies. And I thought, I am going to write a Celtic ballad with this December song. And of course, I've been away a long time. I still remember some, but so what I did for 3 weeks, I think it was 3 weeks, almost every day, all day long, I listened to Celtic music. I listened to everything Celtic, even the bagpipes, and my dog wasn't impressed, but until I felt that I could think Celtic. And then I wrote the song. So that's my angle. And also my angle was, it's not predetermined that these people have stayed together, because the singer, the first person, asks, will you stay? And doesn't really tell you. You just find out in the next verse that he stayed a little bit longer. And then when it really makes it real is the bridge. Because the bridge, like we were happy, carefree, we didn't have a care in the world, time went by. It's October. It's near the end, and you're still here. So, do you want to stay longer? So that was my angle. So don't try to beat the song, write your own, so that nobody will ever think of making a comparison. All right, now my last song, called Sweet Mary. Let the seasons change and turn, let hell's fire roar and burn. Tee-yee-leet-leet-leet-leet-leet-lum, tee-yee-leet-leet-leet-leet-leet-lum, yee-leet-leet-leet-leet-leet-lum, tee-yee-leet-leet-leet-leet-leet-lum. Putting my hat, my red dress on, going to the dance in town, going to find me another man. You try and stop me if you can. Let the seasons change and turn, let hell's fire roar and burn. Your sweet Mary's going away. Hey, you're the one who's going to pay. Tee-yee-leet-leet-leet-leet-leet-lum, tee-yee-leet-leet-leet-leet-leet-lum, yee-leet-leet-leet-leet-leet-lum, tee-yee-leet-leet-leet-leet-leet-lum. You treat me like a bloody plow, feed the pigs and milk the cow, clean the house and clean the barn. You say it won't do me no harm. Let the seasons change and turn, let hell's fire roar and burn. Your sweet Mary's going away. Hey, you're the one who's going to pay. Tee-yee-leet-leet-leet-leet-leet-lum, tee-yee-leet-leet-leet-leet-leet-lum, yee-leet-leet-leet-leet-leet-lum, tee-yee-leet-leet-leet-leet-leet-lum. Going to get me jewelry, I'll be a lady of luxury. Going to stay in Montreal, and there I won't miss you at all. Let the seasons change and turn, let hell's fire roar and burn. Your sweet Mary's going away. Hey, you're the one who's going to pay. Tee-yee-leet-leet-leet-leet-leet-lum, tee-yee-leet-leet-leet-leet-leet-lum, yee-leet-leet-leet-leet-leet-lum, tee-yee-leet-leet-leet-leet-leet-lum. Get your spurs and load your gun, put your horse right on the run. You'd like to if you could, but honey, I am gone for good. Let the seasons change and turn, let hell's fire roar and burn. Your sweet Mary's going away. Hey, you're the one who's going to pay. Lead, 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 lum, lead, 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 lum. Putting my hat and my red dress on, your sweet Mary. She's going to be gone. The inspiration for that song, my husband was raised on this just charming, right out of old time children's book, mixed farm in New Brunswick, overlooking on a ridge, overlooking the Bay of Fundy. And when we moved to this acreage here, of course, he wanted to recreate the whole farming experience. And he went into it like full blast. I'm a townie. After a while, this got overwhelming. So my daughter asked when she first heard the song, she said, "Mom, when you wrote this, were you mad at Dad?" I said, "Probably." Now, the technique used in writing this song, sorry, there is none. This song came to me, the words, the melody, I wrote it down, I sang it, done. Now, it was kind of a dirge, just the main, the verse, chorus was kind of a dirge. And I wanted to give it a kitchen party feel. So I introduced, I guess you could call them a bridge, but it comes after every chorus, of course. And this bridge I got, it's part of an old Acadian reel from the 30s, the old man and the old woman, and very appropriate, they're fighting. So it gave it because sweet Mary, she's done, she's running away, skip, skip, skip down the road. So it gave it that lighter feel that I wanted. And in there, because I'm not good enough on the fiddle to play this little tune, and besides, playing the piano and the fiddle at the same time is very difficult. So I used what they call tuluti, and it's mouth fiddling, if you want it described, and it's under some form or other in all over the world. But in Acadian music, when they put the Acadians on boats and shoved them off to the sea, they didn't have time to pick their fiddles, and by golly, they were going to have music. So this fiddling, mouth fiddling, came along. Now, what I want to say, the advice with this that goes with this song, is when you get this inspiration out of the blue like that, it's a window. Let's call it a Zen window. It could be very narrow or it could be extremely wide. But during that window, if at all possible, you write it down, you record it, whatever it is. Because once that window closes, then you can continue on the song, but it's going to be more difficult. It's going to be more work. So this is it. The Zen window. Look for it. Now, I really had fun making this video, and I hope you enjoyed it too. Now, if you'd like to hear more of my tunes, except for Ode to My Truck, they will be on my next EP, which hopefully will be out this year. But you can also get this EP, For You and I. It's available in art galleries, museums, tourism bureaus across the Peace River. And also the songs are available on iTunes, Spotify, Apple Music, all kinds of streaming places on the internet. And I want to wish you the best success of all in your songwriting. And may all your Zen windows stay wide open forever. Thank you very much for watching.